Hi, I'm Sven Sundgaard. As a meteorologist, I'm concerned about climate change and what's being done about it. It's a complex topic, so I'm going to start by breaking down three very important terms associated with climate change. The first term is anthropogenic warming, which refers to the warming of the planet by us, humans. Change is the name of the game on our ever-evolving planet, but if things change too quickly, they can have devastating effects on wildlife, habitats, people, and communities. That's why most scientists believe we're in a sixth mass extinction phase, a point where the rate of species disappearing is much faster than usual. And the major contributor is the fact that our planet is warming too quickly. That brings us to another term, the greenhouse effect. It's important to understand just how the Earth heats up and cools off, which is similar to a greenhouse. We know very well how this works in our cold climate. Sunlight comes in and the greenhouse retains some of that heat so that it stays warmer than the outside frigid air. In our atmosphere, water vapor and gases like carbon dioxide and methane act like a glass shield. They absorb heat off of the ground and air during the night and re-emit that heat back to the ground and some to space. This slows down the cooling process at night. Without this, we'd have a huge 600-degree temperature swing, like the moon, which has no atmosphere or difference between day and night. The simple fact is that increasing greenhouse gases will trap more heat in and warm the planet. Consider CO2, carbon dioxide. It's a gas that only makes up 0.04% of our atmosphere, but is a very potent greenhouse gas. 200 years of evolving industry and increased burning of fossil fuel has resulted in carbon dioxide we've never experienced before anywhere on the planet. That's the highest level in 800,000 years. So the bottom line is, since humans have been pumping extra greenhouse gases into the air, we've seen a direct rise in temperatures. We're trapping in extra heat, which means we're also absorbing more sunlight, further warming the planet. This leads us to our third climate change term, polar warming, which is the unequal warming of the planet at its poles, the Arctic and Antarctic. Why are these places so important when so few people live there? Ice, both on land as glaciers, snow and ice sheets, and sea ice over water reflect more than half of sunlight back to space, helping to keep the planet cool. As more and more of Earth's ice melts, we have more bare ground and open ocean water. Open water absorbs as much as 94% of the sun's light, whereas water covered by ice only absorbs about 30 to 40%. This is why the Arctic and Antarctic are warming at 2 to 4 times the rate of the rest of the planet. This chart shows the global temperature when there was once more ice in blue compared to no ice in red. Just as the planet's warming and consequences are unequal, so too are the effects on our communities around the globe, in our state and in our city. Those that live near the oceans, those that are poor, are being affected more so than others. Now that you know what's driving climate change, we'll bring you more on its effects on Minnesota, Minneapolis, and all of us in future segments.